If you're new to this channel, I invite you to follow and subscribe to my channel if you like to see more of my content. And if you like my content, please don't hesitate to like and subscribe. And leave your thoughts and feelings in the comment section below. I really truly appreciate everything that you write and share with me. Yeah. Hi there, how are you doing? And I hope that you're doing great this week, because especially this coming new moon, the Gemini New Moon coming in, it calls us to listen and commit to our dreams and pay attention to the details, because we won't know what we could miss if we don't. And I feel like in this coming Gemini New Moon, it is calling us to pay attention to the details of our dreams and to listen to our inner child, which has been ignored and not being listened to for most of our lives. And today, this is the message that came to me, telling me to just pause and slow down and be present in everything that I have to do and I will do in the future. And I feel like in this Gemini New Moon, it is calling me to be playful and not to drown myself with too much deadlines and structure. Although having a sense of structure and having a sense of order is beneficial, because of course we need systems to organize ourselves and to do things accordingly with efficiency. So there's nothing wrong with following systems and building structure around everything that we do, but it would be toxic and unhealthy if we just rely on our plans, rely on what we have structured and ordered to exist. For example, there's nothing wrong with building a deadline or a plan about achieving certain goals in life. There's nothing wrong having a 20-year plan or vision for yourself. It's not what I'm saying, but what I'm trying to say is, when you function every day based on the deadlines and structure that you have placed on yourself, that creates a limitation or an unconscious limitations to what you can achieve or what this particular project can achieve. If we don't allow nature, if we don't allow things, the stillness and pausing and slowing down, we don't consider these things to be an essential part of our planning and our systems in today's time, then it would create some imbalance, which leads us to feeling burnt out, sick, and unable to do things that we love to do. For example, another example would be like, there's nothing wrong with being a hardworking. I mean, it's an admirable trait. It's an admirable trait that we love to have. Being hardworking is one of the most valued traits of being a human, because without hard work, we cannot achieve the greatest accomplishments a human being can achieve in history. It requires a lot of hard work to achieve the most impossible feats in life. It requires a lot of hard work and persistence and grit to be able to achieve the very things that most people couldn't. But it is also essential that we recognize the balance of when to slow down when our body calls to do it. It is also essential that we pause from everything we do to allow nature and nothingness and stillness to play out in our career, life, whichever priorities you have. It doesn't matter. What matters is your mindset and the attitude you have towards your craft or towards everything you do, be it in art, be it in business or career, even in spirituality. You can't have too much structure around anything and everything that you're losing sight of what's truly important. The why behind your actions, the why behind your empire, as you could say. And that's the same thing and the same message that I've received in the last few days, and even yesterday. It was amplified yesterday when I had a walk and met several people on the street, And like, despite being so busy and overwhelmed sometimes with work, because I have so much to do as a self-publisher, and I have a lot of things to do on my plate, because I'm not just a self-publisher, and I'm also a daughter, I'm also a sister, I'm also a wife. So there's a lot of roles to play in life, but I make sure that I make time for myself, because only when I have my time for myself will I be able to balance it out, because I go inward. For sure, others, because like I mentioned in previous videos, there are two forces playing out in the field. On your left hand, you have yourself, and on your right hand, you have others. If you look at your two hands, you have self and others immediately. You're looking right through it. Okay? And because you're looking right through them, through your hands, it's easy for us to remind ourselves that it's not just us taking the big role or the role to achieve something. There's still others who can help you, propel you to achieve the very things, the very goals that you want to achieve in the first place. So you allow nature to work on itself. You allow future to take care of itself. You allow the past to heal in itself. You allow the present self to come in with you and be with you all the time. Because the past is a collection of present, the now, a collection of nows that you have gathered every single day. So you want to make sure that in every now that you have, you want to make it meaningful. Okay? So, and because you want to make it more meaningful, you don't want to obsess yourself with the details and how you can achieve things based on a plan without allowing yourself to listen to your body when your body is calling you to rest, without listening to your others, like your family. Maybe they needed you to attend something, or maybe you're too overly focused on the craft that you're losing sight at the very thing, the very essence why you're doing this in the first place. If you understand what I'm trying to say, this is a short reminder, a little nudge from my soul to your soul, that you are also a human being, and by being a human being, you exist and you have the right to exist, existing in the right here and right now. Without the roles you play, who are you? Who are you sitting now on the chair? Who are you standing on the street? Who are you right now? And by allowing yourself to have, even for 15 minutes, spending that now, the present self, the now, you're allowing yourself for that little moment in your hectic rush. You spare something, a space for yourself to be with yourself. And being by yourself, you will know yourself better, so you can propel forward to wherever your feet will lead you. But because you are so overly obsessed with the details and the plans you have, you are ignoring what the little whispers are telling you. And because of that, you're lost. You may be exhausted, and whatever you're experiencing right now, these are just the consequences of a series of inaction that you've done for your soul and heart. Because you are too focused on what your mind is telling you, and your mind is telling you to submit this on time and do this right here, right now, while ignoring your heart and soul, what they're telling you to do. And even, let's say, you can say, oh, it's easier to say because you don't have this, you're not working in a 9 to 5. And I worked 9 to 5. But I still make sure that I still have time for myself even. And now that I don't have that, like that steady income job, I have my life in chaos. What is really ironic is I found peace. I found peace in the chaos, because I found beauty in chaos. Because most people would have reacted I would have reacted like most people would. Like I would have panicked and all when we almost lost our home, when we lost everything. We almost I almost lost my husband from stroke. I mean, there's a lot of things that pushed me to think that there is a better tomorrow even in the darkness. And if you've been following my vlogs and earlier episodes, you'll know what I've been through. And it wasn't easy. It wasn't an easy journey, but I found something beautiful in the chaos. Because I found myself. I found myself in a way where I hadn't done before. And what I've been telling you in the last couple of minutes aren't just some philosophical, mystical, whatever, BS. These are the same lessons that I've learned as I overcame all the seemingly insurpassable and livable circumstances, when everyone was bullying us, when we felt so hopeless, me and my husband. I mean, both of us, we felt so alone, resolving things on our own, because it seems like no one is listening to us. It seemed like no one really cared for us and for our welfare. And we only have a selected few people to count on, at least for emotional support and everything that we need to survive. But in the end, with all these physiological needs, there's still something about, like, if we lose this thing, even with the support of physiological needs is met, we will still find ourselves in deep abyss if we don't have this. This lesson that I have been sharing with you in the last couple of minutes are the same lessons that I have been holding close to my heart, because this survived us. This survived us from the chaos that we've been through, and this survived us from all the seemingly impossible circumstances that came to us. And now I'm sharing them with you, and I hope that this message resonates with you, and I hope that it helps as you overcome the problems and challenges and obstacles that comes in your way, or to your way. And yeah, I wish you a nice day, and I wish you a great day, and I hope that you will never lose your smile. Despite everything that you're going through right now, never lose your smile, because your smile is your power, and you don't want others to take that away from you. So that's it for today, and I hope that you will have a nice day, and I love you so much from the bottom of my heart and soul, and I'm offering you my soul, and I'm actually talking to your soul right now. So I hope that you will find yourself in this harsh, dark, chaotic world. And that's all for this video. And by the way, before I end this episode, I would like to invite you to get a copy of my upcoming novel, Strokes of Desire #1, and my upcoming short story anthology, Chasing Shadows, spelled Chasing Echoes. Oh my gosh, yeah, Chasing Echoes, Velvet Shadows, sorry. Anyway, so all the links that you need are in the description below, and if you like to leave your honest thoughts and feelings, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And that will be all for today, and see you in the next one. Tschüss!